Hello everyone, I am back with another wig tutorial. So I have been working on my Nejire cosplay for a little bit, a good amount of time, and I am finally tackling her wig. So this is a Hera in ice blue from Epic Cosplay. They were super nice and they sponsored it for me, and I'm really excited. The wig starts off pretty wavy, which is nice. It'll give me a good volume. The length on it's really nice, and it should be perfect for this wonderful gal. Like always, you're gonna need your handy dandy wig brush, always a necessity. Some got-to-be hairspray. I've got a hair straightener and my hair dryer in the background, and a nice round brush. So this is going to kind of help me get some really nice volume in the wig for her, and we're gonna give her a little floofing today, you know. But first things first, I've got to straighten the wiggy, and that's just exactly what I'm going to do. And it doesn't have to be perfectly straight right now, honestly, because it will eventually be a big, floofy, pretty girl. And I mean, her quirk is wave, so why not leave just a teeny tiny bit of wave in her hair, right? Right. That's the fun thing about cosplay, is you can kind of take your own artistic liberty with it. This is the most exciting thing you will watch all day, is a curly wig get straight. This wig has already been through a little bit because I took her to see my friend for like a wig styling frenzy a couple weeks ago. She did a little bit of traveling before getting styled here. And I do have my hair straightener set to about 260, 265-ish. It's usually the temperature I like and I prefer for my wigs, because it does all the straightening you need it to, but it also isn't going to hurt your fibers at all. And really, you'd have to like sit with it on the wefts for quite a little bit of time to get any kind of like melting or burning or like just absolutely destroying the wig. Alright, so I like how this looks right now. It's got just a little bit of wave, but it's still not as curly as it was, which is definitely the goal that I had in mind. She's a little tangly. That's the one thing about long wigs, man. They just tangle. But the wonderful thing about Epic Cosplay wigs is that they're usually pretty easy to detangle. I actually have a video of me detangling a very unfortunate diva wig from Epic Cosplay Wigs that I kind of lost for a few months and then refound in a very not beautiful storage place for her. That video is floating around on the YouTube. I'm just gonna take a little teeny tiny bit of the wig, and we are going to tie the rest of this up. You can use clips. You can be like me and just kind of shove it into a thing. That way you can kind of work section by section. It doesn't have to be pretty. It's not gonna stay like this. Just need something to hold some hair for you. So now we're going to start the process of basically teasing this. Just teasing the heck out of it and then going in and hairspraying it, blow drying it, and brushing it out. You can use a fine tooth comb, you can use a regular comb, you can use a regular brush. Today I'm going to use my wig brush. It's got pretty fine bristles, which will help me backcomb this to oblivion. And that's literally what we want to do. And you can do it in chunks, you can do it in small pieces, you can eventually clump it all together. There's really no right or wrong way to backcomb this, because we just want to get some big volume, and then we'll brush it out to where it's a little bit smoother. Got a little rat's nest going on. You're gonna lightly hit it with some hairspray. Not a crazy amount. You don't want it to be super wet. Then we will just hit it with the hairdryer. Hit it with the hairdryer for just a little bit. Then we are gonna go through and we are gonna round brush this out so it's a little smooth, but getting leafy as we go. And the round brush is just good because it's got smaller bristles to it, so it helps kind of keep the teasing but not leave it as, like, you know, a gross mess. Probably gonna repeat this process like 2 more times per layer. We're not gonna do the whole wig, obviously, because you still want it to be pretty smooth, but the undersides we definitely want to get really big and really floofy because her hair is very voluminous. Now we start again. Figure out what is closer to the top and what's not, because we don't really want our top layer to be super teased, just because you want it to be smooth and nice and pretty in photos and stuff like that. And really, if you wanted to combine 2 Heras, you could make it even thicker. I don't do well with heavy wigs. My hair's not really thick enough to hold them on my head. I try to make them not too heavy, just to save my real hair. So far we're getting a really nice, really good volume to it, so I'll probably do this one more time and see how it looks with that top layer kind of down. My cat is down here now. I don't think she's gonna pay a visit over to the camera. She's rude. I'm like obsessed with putting volume in wigs now, it's terrible. I'm going to take this little baby out and we will see what our Nejire wig looks like. Yeehaw! I say unironically now, it is a part of my vocabulary. And with that top layer, we're kind of hiding a lot of the bulk of this teasing, but her hair does this like thing where the very bottom is just like boop. With these, since they are like super full, I can do that same cross with the wig and hairspray it and put some glue at the ends of it, and I will get that same shape. This is like one kind of way to get a ton of volume into a wig that was otherwise not super thick. Now I have a really fun kind of wavy Nejire wig that's got a little more life to it than just me taking it and straightening it. Anyone that needs to do Nejire, or this would work really well for Katra from She-Ra as well. Not the wig, but the the technique for it and everything like that. Thank you guys so much for coming to another tutorial sponsored by the wonderful, the beautiful, Epic Cosplay Wigs. and I will be back again next month with something else. If you have any kind of wig suggestions or anything kind of like tutorials or something you would like me to do, stick it down in the comment box for me and I will read those. Thank you again, guys. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day and a great time cosplaying.